Hey,
This is
how was your weekend?
with Kaylee.
And Kiana.
And how was your weekend, Kiana?
My weekend was really good. I started it off by making breakfast, and it was pretty delicious. And that's about it.
It sounds like a perfect weekend. Just breakfast.
Yeah, no
Highlighted.
homework,
Yeah.
nothing.
Exactly. That's living the high life.
Yeah.
My weekend was pretty good too. I got really sunburnt. And so that's always fun because you always look like a weirdo when you're the only person sunburnt.
Yep.
And so that'll be fun to explain on Monday. But other than that, it was pretty chill, just studying. As always.
None of that for me. I'll save that for the week.
So today we're going to talk about college or just school in general.
Yeah,
So we both go to the University of Texas at Austin.
at Detroit.
At Detroit. But yeah, that's how we met. We worked together.
Yes.
And we're just two cool girls starting a podcast.
Yeah.
So is college what you thought it was going to be like, Kiana?
Not at all. I thought I was going to be having the time of my life, going to tons of parties, making tons of friends,
Yeah.
passing all of my classes, and that is
A's.
yeah, that is not the case.
I agree. College was nothing like I thought it was going to be like. It was just, I don't know, kind of a rude awakening because I thought it was going to be, like you said, like really amazing. Like, oh my God, these 4 years, you're never going to want them to stop because they're just amazing.
Yeah,
But no, I cried like every day of freshman year.
definitely.
I don't know how I'm still alive. I was so dehydrated.
Yes, all those tears.
But so you're a sophomore, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm a junior. So why don't you tell us like what's the difference between freshman year and sophomore year for you?
They're honestly kind of the same, just both terrible. My freshman year was the hardest year of like any school that I've taken. It was so hard. It was the first time in my whole life that I failed a class, and it was heartbreaking.
Yes.
I came to college in like the top 5% of my class, and I was like, yeah, I'm smart. Like, I can handle college. And then I got here, and college like slapped me across the face. And it's like, no, that is not what I'm about.
Exactly.
Yeah, but sophomore year, I think it was better in the sense that I knew what to expect. Like, it's not going to be a breeze.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to actually put in more work than I've ever done in my whole life.
Yeah.
And I guess you could say, better prepared for that.
That's good. At least you're trying to get the hang of it now.
Yeah.
For me, freshman year was really hard as well. I didn't fail a class. I did okay on my grade report, but it was just really hard with living with roommates. It was my first year I've ever lived with anybody, and I lived with 3 strangers. It was fantastic. I don't know why I decided to live with 3 other girls, but that's what happened. And of course, there was drama with that, but we could talk about that on another podcast. And sophomore year was a little like freshman year with my roommates again. Different roommates, but the same old drama. And so that was fun. But this year, I'm living by myself. I'm kind of doing my own thing. I'm still stressed with school, so that has never changed. I have been consistently stressed. I think it's been like a little bit more because now I'm almost there to where it's like senior year and I'm going to graduate. And I'm like, what am I going to do?
Exactly.
So that's the only thing that has really changed at the years. So do you like UT?
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. I'm not like, oh my gosh, UT, it's super amazing. Like, this is like the time of my life. No.
But you're from Austin, right?
I am.
So this wasn't like really new to you.
No, not at all.
Yeah. I'm from Dallas, so this was like, well, not technically Dallas. It's Louisville, but we're just going to say Dallas. And it was a big change for me. Like, I've never lived like in the city. And so basically like Austin and UT are basically the same thing. And so it's just like, it's interesting how that works out and everything. But whenever I got accepted in here, because I was like also in the top, like, 7%, whatever you had to be in to get in. And so I was like, this is not special. Like, like this doesn't matter because I automatically got in. But like after I got here, I was more, I don't know. I was more like supportive, not supportive. That's a wrong word. I was just happier that I was here. And I realized that it was actually like a bigger deal than it was, because UT is really hard to get into.
Yeah.
So I was happier with myself with
Yes,
that
definitely.
aspect. But yeah, it was a big change for me. But now I have my own apartment, and it's just like I never want to go home.
Exactly. I'm in my own apartment now too, and I'm like, I never want to go to school. I could stay here all day.
For real. So tell us about your nightlife, Kiana. How has the party scene been for you?
It has been non-existent, which is sad, but I'm never like I've never been the party type, and I don't think that has anything to do with it because no one's invited me to parties.
I'll invite you to a party as soon as I get myself invited. I mean, freshman year, I went to like my very first party in high school. I never partied. I never like drank. I never did anything. And then this was like my first time ever like drinking. And I remember going to this frat with like these two other people, and it was like a boy and a girl, and like they were making out on the dance floor. So I was third wheeling hard. I was like, this is super awkward. And we were at like a frat, and this guy was like, hey, do you want to come upstairs? I was like, no, I don't want to come upstairs. I'm good, thanks. I'll just like dance around with these people who are not dancing but making out. So it was interesting.
Yeah.
That was my very first party ever. It was so fun. Not even.
That's interesting.
Yeah, the other parties I've been to, they're more of the same.
Yeah.
There is a big difference between like black parties and like white parties though. I mean, there's a lot more strolling that happens at like the black parties, and it's a lot more twerking. Like there's a lot more booty shaking in that circle. In the white parties, like they don't really dance.
Yeah.
They don't really dance a lot. They just kind of drink and play like beer pong, and I'm not down for that game because I suck.
I've never played.
It's not that fun.
I'll guess I'll have to be the judge of that.
Yeah, maybe you'll be really good at it. And then like I'll see you on a magazine one day and you'll be like the champion of beer pong. I'll be like, oh my God, I know her.
Yeah. You'll be the first to know.
Really? That's
No.
exciting. Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what was the difference between high school and college for you?
Well, for me, high school was really easy. I was in like all of the AP classes and everything, and it was just easy. You didn't have to put in too much work. Some of the teachers cared, but also some of them didn't care, and so they'd give you just busy work to do, even in the AP classes. But yeah, and especially once AP tests were done, it was just
Chill.
yeah.
Yeah, me too.
You just come in and play games with your teachers.
Those are the best times.
Definitely.
I looked forward to that AP test being done. And I was like, ooh, we're about to take naps, watch movies, play games. It was fun.
Definitely.
But yeah, I don't know. The biggest difference for me was like the classrooms. Like I actually talked to people in my classrooms in high school.
Yeah.
I don't talk to anybody in these classrooms.
Exactly. When they're like 500 people.
Yeah, I don't talk to anybody. I try to sit by myself. And then, of course, someone's like, is this seat taken? I'm like, I guess not. Go ahead and sit with me. It's fine.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And I feel like that's everybody in the larger classes.
Mm-hmm.
They're all like, I'm here. Like, I'm not going to talk to anyone. I'm not going to try to be friends with these people because I'm never going to see them again.
Exactly. And, like, those are the times where you're supposed to, like, you know, I mean, you do end up sitting by somebody, like, every day and y'all end up talking or whatever. And I always forget their names. And so I'm just like,
oh, my gosh, I'm terrible with
girl.
names.
I don't even know what to do. I'm like, hey, girl, what's up?
Yeah. And here they have the first year interest group, and mine was with the nursing students. And I'm with them in every one of my classes. And it took me almost the whole year to learn some of their names. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, I need to do better.
Dang.
Like, I see these people in
every day.
every day in every one of my classes.
Wow.
I can do better to learn their names.
That is
And
sad.
so I did.
That's really sad.
I know. But you learn and grow sometimes.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's the deep meaning in college. You learn and you grow sometimes. That was really beautiful.
Thank you.
I applaud that one.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was going to be a lot easier to make friends in college, but it's really hard because I don't know. Not everybody's really genuine here.
Yeah.
And so it's just easier to make acquaintances than it is to make like lifelong friends.
Definitely.
Like everybody said it was going to be. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're supposed to be my bridesmaids. Where's these bitches at?
Yes.
They're not here.
Yeah. And if they are hiding out away from me.
Exactly. I'll text them, hey, like my birthday dinner is going to be this weekend. They'll be like, oh, that's cute. But there's a frat party happening. So true story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. College is not what I expected. And I'm like glad that it's almost over. But I'm also terrified that it's almost over because I have no plan outside of this.
Yeah.
I've been a student for the majority of my life. What am I supposed to do now? I'm not ready.
You got to get out there, girl.
I'm not ready. Are you ready to go out into the job market?
Well, I've got 2 more years to
That's
think
true.
about and wait on that.
That's true. I don't know. They make it sound so easy here.
Yeah.
But honestly, like you have your personal life happening. You have schoolwork happening because every class likes to pretend that you're only taking that one class. No, professor, I'm taking like 5 other classes. Can you not give me this much work? Because I'm not going to do it.
Exactly.
And then then I'm supposed to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do for the rest of my life. How is that supposed to happen in these 4 years?
With all of this homework.
Exactly.
Personal life.
Exactly.
Trying to make friends that don't want to be your friends.
I'm snapping because I'm like, yes, queen. That is everything I was thinking.
Yes.
It's just so hard, and they make it sound like everything is
like
easy.
it's just gonna like fall into your lap.
Yes.
You're gonna walk into your first class, and everybody's gonna be your friend.
Yep. You're gonna walk in, and like you're gonna be like Kesha, like the party don't start till I walk in.
Exactly.
But no, literally, I walk in late every day, and that's the only reason why I get looks. They're like, really, bitch? It's 20 minutes past the time. Why are you even here? Like,
this class is only an hour.
I know. Like, why are you here? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Have you been late to a test before?
This one time, I woke up kind of late. I think my test started at 9, and I was like almost like 5 minutes late, and the teacher was really strict. Like, if you weren't on time, she wasn't going to let you take the test. And so at the time, I lived on campus, and it was in, I can't remember the building it was in, and I was like running across campus to get there on time. I don't run. And I was like running. I'm like, I'm going to get there, and she's going to be like, sorry, you're too late. Like, you can't take the test.
Oh my gosh. This reminds me of this time in high school. I am always late. That has not changed. But like in high school, I used to get dropped off by my mom because I'm bougie as hell. And like I didn't have a driver's license. So, and this was like sophomore year. Anyways, I remember I was running late, and there was like, I saw my professor holding the door open. Not my professor. She ain't no professor. She a teacher. Anyways, she was holding the door open, and she let some guy in, and then like the bell rung, and I was like so close to being there, and she's like, ooh, sorry, and closed the door on me. I was like, bitch, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, my high school, they were crazy like that too. They would have 1-minute warnings.
Yes.
Like right after lunch. And like class would have started like 5 minutes ago. And they're like, oh, we're going to have a 1-minute warning. There are too many students in the hallway. It's like, oh, yeah, okay. Class started 5 minutes ago. They should have been here 5 minutes ago.
Right.
Giving them that extra minute is not going to like encourage them to get to class.
No.
They're going to still wander around.
Exactly. They're going to hustle that last 10 seconds.
Yes.
Trying to make it up over there. No, it don't happen.
Exactly.
I was also late for a test one time. My test started at 9:30. I woke up at 9:30, and I didn't live on campus, and I was stressed. I was like, oh my God. And like, good thing I parked outside that day. And so I ran down the stairs, and then I was like, oh no, I forgot my calculator. And she like takes off, if you want to borrow a calculator, she takes off a point. I was like, no, bitch, I need all the points I can get right now.
Exactly.
And so I was like, oh, and then I rockied myself up those stairs, and I got my calculator and ran back down, and I made it 20 minutes late to that test.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. And I made a 70, so.
Just imagine if you had borrowed that calculator. That would have been a 69.
I know. I would have been like, can I Q drop this class? But yeah. And then like I was talking to the people at work where we work, and one of the ladies was like, you should like email her and tell her that you're sorry that you ran late or whatever. And so I did. And she was like, oh, I didn't even notice, but I hope everything's okay. I was like, I didn't really have to do this, so okay.
Yeah, I've done that before. One of my classes that I'm taking now, I'm late every day because I have a class like all the way across campus, and they only give me 10 minutes to run from the tower all the way to the social work building.
Wow.
I don't run, as I said. And so I'm like speed walking. And then one day I stayed after class to like help rearrange the classroom. And she's like, oh, is there a reason why you're always late? And I'm like, did you not get the email that I sent to you?
What'd she say?
Because I sent you an email. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, I sent an email. Check your email.
Wow, the fact that she was trying to clap at you. She was like, why are you late, Kiana? You're like, ma'am, I'm helping you right now.
Yeah.
You should have just walked out. You should have just been like that meme with Viola Davis where
Yes.
she just leaves. That should have been you.
Yes. Like, I sent this to you on the first day of class. The first day. It's been like 2 months.
And she's still wondering, why are you late?
Yeah. And she's like real adamant about starting class right at 11. I'm like, I come in 2 minutes late. 2 minutes. You can't wait the 2 minutes for me to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 minutes. Come on. These teachers don't care.
They don't. They really don't. And they like, I don't know. They get on my nerves when they're like, you know, we're supposed to get out 10 or 15 minutes early depending on what class.
Yeah.
And they're like, sometimes, the bell does not dismiss you. I dismiss you. No, bitch. My schedule dismisses me.
Exactly.
If I need 15 minutes to get to my next class, I need 15 minutes to get to my next class.
Exactly.
So, no, I'm going to leave.
Like, this isn't public schools. I'm paying for this.
Exactly.
And I decide when I leave.
Exactly. Or if I show up at all.
Which you know all too well.
Yeah, unfortunately. I like to sleep a lot more than I like to come to class.
Yeah.
And I wonder why my grades are slipping.
Girl, gotta get on that.
I know. No, they're fine. They're fine. 2 A's, 2 B's, 2 C's. We're killing the game.
I'm killing it. C's get degrees.
Exactly.
Sometimes D's.
Sometimes
get degrees.
Nuts. So, what has been like the best experience for you in college so far?
I have not had that happen.
At all?
At all. Nothing's been like, oh my gosh, like I'm going to remember this for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
But you're going to China this summer.
Oh, yes, but that has not happened yet.
So we'll see if that's one of the best things.
We will see.
Watch you come back and be like, I'm never going anywhere again.
Yeah,
China
that scholarship that I got to study abroad again will go to waste.
Yeah, that's sad. So sad.
Yeah, college has not been for me.
Yeah, let me see. Have I had a best thing? I think I'm in the same boat as you. Like nothing, I mean, good things happen, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But nothing has been like, oh, this is all worth it. Like, oh my God, coming to college was worth it. I have not had that realization yet.
I know.
So, what has been the worst thing that has happened to you since college?
My roommate, freshman year. That was the worst experience of my life.
I agree. Both my roommates' situations, freshman and sophomore year, were not great. And like, if you're not happy with where you live, then it's really hard for you to like study.
Yes, exactly.
So it was really traumatic for me. Problematic and traumatic. But we could talk about that on the next podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. College is okay.
Yeah.
Would you do it again?
Probably not.
Yeah, same.
I would go to trade school or something. I love to cook. I'll go to culinary school.
That's what you should have done. But I'm glad that you're here because I would not have met you.
I know. We'll see down the line if it was worth it when one of us is walking down the aisle.
And one of us is just sitting in the aisle, not even a bridesmaid. Oh, wow.
You were invited to this.
Sorry, Kiana, your invitation got lost in the mail. If I'm that childish, then you can like roast me. It's
Definitely.
fine. Just,
will happen.
Yes, expose me to everybody. Be like, you thought you knew her, but you didn't.
Yeah. Come out with a tell-all.
Exactly. Wow, Kiana.
A bestseller.
Ooh, New York's bestseller.
Yep. Because I'm that good, girl.
Snaps. So I guess it's time for us to talk about what we've been seeing in the news. So do you want to bring up your article first? Sure.
So recently in the news here in Texas, they're making a bill, Senate Bill 25, and it's about if doctors will be able to keep information about a fetus and the health of the fetus from the parents. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. I feel like that's not okay. Like, I feel like they should be able to know what's going to be happening with their child. I mean, they made that baby. That baby is still in them.
Yeah.
Well, in the woman, of course. It ain't in the man. But I don't know. I feel like they should be able to know how their baby is doing.
Yeah, and they're doing this to help, like, stop abortions in a way, like a sneaky backdoor way to be like, oh, you're not going to have an abortion. Like, something's wrong with this baby, and we're going to keep this information from you so that you can have this baby full term.
Abortion is such a tricky topic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's a woman's right, but, like, it's also kind of sad. It's a sad situation.
Yeah.
It's a hard decision.
Definitely.
But, like, I don't think that's what everybody's decision is going to be, because there's still people who have problems, and, like, people still raise, you know what I mean? Like, there's babies that have problems, and the parents are like, they're still the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Exactly.
So, like, I think you should let them know anyways.
Yeah. I feel like if a doctor were to keep information like that from patients, it would, like, not be well for the physician-patient relationship, because now people can't trust their doctors and whether or not they're going to keep information from them.
What's weird is, like, I'm studying for my business law and ethics exam.
Yeah.
And so we have, like, a whole bunch of cases in our textbook. And I read this one where basically this woman gave birth to her child, and they said that their child had syphilis. And the mom was like, what? And so she was like talking to her husband, like, did you cheat on me? And he was like, no, but no, he was cheating on her. And then it turned out that nobody had syphilis. Like, the doctors were wrong, and they didn't have syphilis, and they caused, like, so many problems between the two of them. And they, like, got a divorce, and, like, she was a police officer, I think, and she was discharged from her duties because she shot at her husband. So
wow.
It was insane. And this is what happens with misinformation or concealing information.
That is interesting.
It's intense, right?
Definitely. Extreme.
I would be like, if I was the husband, I would be upset.
Yeah,
because nobody had syphilis. And he's like, damn, I could have kept this a secret.
Yeah.
Kept my side chick and my main chick.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. What do you think about it?
I feel that it should not be passed. Doctors, like, if I'm pregnant and having a kid, I need to know everything so that I can, like, prepare myself.
Exactly.
Like, if there is something wrong with the baby, like, do I need to get, like, special, like, counseling? Do I need to, like, do certain things for the baby?
Exactly.
And I need to know that, like, up front.
If that information is kept from you and then you have the baby and then you just find out, I think that's really messed up, because then you don't have the time to prepare at all.
Exactly.
So I agree. I feel like that is not a good idea.
Definitely.
I see where they're coming from. They're coming from, like, a good place, but, like, they're trying to, like, you know, keep the babies alive. I get it. But, like, I don't know. It's not fair.
Definitely not fair.
Well, the article that I have is not that, it's not that deep. Basically, it's about this high-speed system that would get you from Austin to Dallas in 20 minutes.
That's nice.
So I live in Dallas, like I said, and I drive home pretty often, and that drive is awful. It's a good 3.5 hours to 4 hour drive, and it's terrible.
I bet. Austin traffic is no joke.
I don't, like, even coming to pick you up today, there's all this traffic, and it's noon on a Saturday. Oh,
yeah.
Was I supposed to tell us of the day? Oh, well. But anyways, it's noon, and there should be no traffic, but there's always traffic here.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Like, at all times of the day. Like, I went home yesterday, and it was, like, 3 o'clock, and 35 was jam-packed. I'm like, people, go home. Why is there so much traffic?
I know.
At 3 o'clock.
My boyfriend lives in San Marcos, and that's only like 30 minutes on a good day when no traffic is there, which is
never the case.
I don't know. Always coming over there is just always like a struggle. But, but they said they're talking about the whole hyperspeed transit that would happen, but of course they don't really have like a date at all.
Yeah.
But they're, I guess, trying to find somebody to start constructing it, which is interesting. It'll be really cool because I would definitely take that instead of driving.
Yeah,
I like to drive, but like I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to get home in 20 minutes rather than 3 hours and 30 minutes.
And you have to pay attention to the road.
Exactly.
20 minutes, you can sit back, listen to some music.
Exactly. And
listen
stop
to
whenever
a
I
podcast.
want to.
Yeah.
And then like
wander around.
Exactly.
Look at the scenery.
Well, so we're going to end today's podcast with a little quote that I found. And I thought it was really cute because lately I've been trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. And, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm at a point where I would either pick a job or a career that's going to make my parents happy and not me happy, or I would do something that's going to make me happy and not my dad.
Yeah.
When I say parents, I really just mean my dad. He is really adamant about what he wants me to do, but
Girl, it is 2017.
I know.
You do you.
I'm a grown-ass woman.
Yes.
Let me go ahead and tell my dad that.
Yes.
He would slap me through the phone if I said that. Hell you are. But the quote that I found is by Steve Jobs, and it says, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle."
I love that.
Right? It's great.
Yes.
I saw this quote yesterday when I was struggling to study, and I was like, wow, you're right. This isn't great work, and I hate it. I'm not going to settle for this class. Let me go ahead and email my professor.
Yes.
Your class sucks. Love Kaylee.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really cute.
Yes.
I
That
do
speaks to me right now.
I think that, like, applies to a lot of things in life, too. Like,
Yeah.
don't settle with your career. Don't settle with friends or relationships. Like, you shouldn't settle.
Ever.
Let me go ahead and break up with my boyfriend. I'm just kidding. He's great. He's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all that we have for you today, unless you had something else to say.
No.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you for listening.
Yes.
Hopefully you enjoyed it
Yeah.
and you would like to listen to more.
Yes.
Because if not, then we're just not going to do this anymore.
Not going to do it.
We're not going to talk to each other either.
No.
This is the end of our friendship if it doesn't do well.
Exactly.
Well, now that you have all that pressure on you,
We'll see you next week.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.